Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be talking about my favourite products from Tam Beauty. This is basically just going to be sort of Freedom and Makeup Revolution related. So if you love their brands, then keep watching and you will see my favourite products. I felt like a little bit of a change of scenery. This is normally where I would sit to do my makeup, and I've basically just put my ring light behind my desk. So that is why you can see my bed and you can see like the wall and stuff. I've got a candle back there as well. So that is why you're seeing a little bit of a different setup from my glittery wall. I'm actually planning on doing another sort of DIY video because I want my wall more silver. It's a sort of grey tone just now and I want it a more silver glitter like my living room. I will link that video somewhere if you want to see that, but I'm planning on changing this wall a little bit. So that is why I'm kind of trying to change about my setting. I just wanted to be really casual, to be quite honest. I don't have a lot of makeup on today. I just want it to be chill and just give you guys my honest opinions on these products. The stuff that I have here today is stuff that is still on the website and you should still be able to get. So I'll definitely make sure to leave links and stuff down below in the description bar, so make sure you do check that out. Let's just get into this. I've got a little bundle of stuff in front of me here that I've picked out of my collection, and it's all stuff that I've used religiously when I've been doing makeup looks, so you probably have seen these quite a lot. I'm just going to start off with these lip kits. Now, if you did not know, Makeup Revolution, they have actually launched their own style of lip kit. This is what it actually looks like. This is the Makeup Revolution Retro Luxe Matte Lip Kit. I've actually got the older packaging because they came out with this packaging first and then they actually reformulated the formula. I will leave the prices and stuff on the screen for these products. Matte Lip Kit in shade Rain. Now I'll do a little swatch for you just in case anybody maybe is thinking about picking this up. In the box you do get a matte liquid lip and a lip liner. Now these lip liners, they are absolutely incredible, like no joke. They are so creamy, so smooth, and you can also sharpen them as well. Just do a little quick swatch. I do have a full review of all of these lip kits that I have actually got on my channel somewhere, so I'll link that or I'll put a little card somewhere. That is just a little swatch of the lip liner. Super creamy, really highly pigmented as well, and this lip kit is £6. This is the liquid lip that you get, and I'll just swatch this for you. I absolutely love this packaging as well. Like the rose gold is just does it for me. I absolutely love it. The consistency is really pretty thick and creamy, but as I did say there, this is the older formula and it doesn't exactly dry down matte. It is still a little bit tacky. But the newer formula is definitely worth a buy because it's supposed to be so much better. So definitely try and grab your hands on some of them if you're into matte lip kits. Also came out with some glossy lip kits and metallic lip kits as well. So there is 3 glossies and there is 3 metallics. But this one is called Truth, and again you get your liquid lip and your liner. Again, formula absolutely fantastic. Super smooth, so creamy. The lip liner is just incredibly smooth and so pigmented. It's there. That's just one swipe, by the way. This is the gloss as well. One swipe, and that's what that one looks like there. Absolutely stunning. Again, £6 each. Definitely worth a buy. This is the metallic lip kit in shade We Rule. Just look at that packaging, it's just absolutely stunning. Lip liner, liquid lip, can't even see that. The lip liners, they are actually metallic as well, so again this one is in shade We Rule. With the metallic lip liners you do have to sort of give it more than one swipe just because they are metallic. And this is what the liquid lip looks like. This is definitely one of the best shades out of 3 of the metallic lips. Just looks like that. These are really good for festival makeup and stuff. I have actually used this one in a festival look before and it's absolutely stunning. So they are definitely worth a buy for me. I definitely give them a 5 out of 5. So the second product that I want to speak about is these Freedom eyebrow pomades. Now I have these in a few different shades now, but the one I'm going to show you is in shade chocolate, and it just looks like this. Mine's is very, very well used there. This is basically just a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. It's absolutely fantastic. I wear this every single day nearly. I haven't actually got it on today because I've just got a powder on today, but I absolutely love this and I do wear it a lot, and I really, really do highly recommend it if you are looking for an affordable brow pomade. It's long lasting and it definitely makes your eyebrows look so much better. So yeah, I definitely recommend this eyebrow pomade if you are considering picking up anything for your eyebrows. The next eyebrow product I'm going to show is again from Freedom, and this is the Freedom Dual, I can't even say it, the Freedom Dual Eyebrow Powder. I can't even speak today, it's ridiculous. But yeah, this is the Dual Eyebrow Powder and it's in shade medium brown. So this is what it looks like. This dark shade here is absolutely perfect for my eyebrows and I've got it on today. I don't have a lot of makeup on today. I've gone for quite a simple look just because I just want to be really chill and I don't want a full face of makeup. This is definitely a really, really good product to buy if you maybe don't want to move on to a brow pomade but you do want to still sort of fill in your eyebrows. Then powders are definitely a really, really good way of doing that. This is the Pro Camouflage Paste in shade CF02 and it just looks like that. All this basically is like a camouflage paste, so it's just basically like a full coverage concealer. I use this for underneath my eyes or on my eyes whenever I'm going for a really, really bold look, and I also use it just for like concealing spots and stuff. I do have a little one here I've been trying to conceal. So, and very, very affordable, also from Freedom brand, which is on Tam Beauty. If you are looking for a really good concealer or something just to take away any sort of darkness under your eyes or anything, I definitely recommend this. It's absolutely fantastic. It's definitely worth a buy. And this is a Freedom Pro Blush palette. Now, to be honest, I wasn't actually really planning on buying any of the blush palettes because I was really, really loving their singles. They do little single blushes as well. They're using it all the time. But I thought maybe buying a palette would be really useful if I was doing like other people's makeup and stuff because of the different variety of colours. This is the Pink and Baked palette. I have some really, really stunning, gorgeous pink blush shades in this, as well as some sort of corally orange shades as well, and some more deep red tones in it. It's just absolutely stunning. You've definitely got a really, really good variety of colours in this. You've got a really nice big mirror as well if you are ever using it on the go. In the middle here we do have two sort of highlight shades. And these are so pigmented, like they are just ridiculously pigmented. To be honest, I don't know where I would use these, but these two middle ones, but I can definitely experiment and I'm sure I'm going to find something to do with them. I absolutely love this palette. I've mainly been using this shade up here and this sort of corally orange shade. Very, very affordable, really, really good value for money, and if you are looking for palettes to work on clients and stuff with different varieties of shades, then I definitely recommend these because they're highly, highly pigmented as well. I'll just swatch this pink one there. And I'll just do this deep corally red one here. So you definitely have to try these out if you've not tried them out. I'm getting swatches absolutely everywhere and I didn't bring up wipes, so I'll just wipe them on my pyjama bottoms. Next item is this Freedom Pro Highlight. Now these are absolutely great just as single highlights if you're not into carrying big bulky palettes around with you. These are absolutely phenomenal. Now again, absolutely stunning. Just look at that design. It's a bit like the MAC ones. Is it the MAC High Definition? Maybe not, maybe I'm saying that wrong, but I definitely know that there is MAC ones that have this sort of design on it. There's a swatch of that. Super pigmented. I absolutely love the tones. It's got like a yellow gold through it. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's got like a yellow gold going through it. and they're so pigmented. They're really easy to blend as well. I think I've had this one on this side today, not too sure because I do have a variety of different highlights on, just because I was picking out all this stuff and I was like, put a bit of this on, put a bit of that on, see what that looks like, do I like this, do I like that? These are definitely a must for me. Like, these are, you just have to have these highlights. They're absolutely stunning. I'm not as keen on the others as I am on this shade. This is definitely a shade that I reach for a lot more than the others, so that's why it's in my favourites. So we're going to move on to Makeup Revolution now. The first item that I'm going to show you is Makeup Revolution Brow Definer in shade Medium Brown. This just has a little sort of spoolie on one side and the little brow definer on the other side. Now again, super affordable and so pigmented. I'll just draw a little bit of that on there. You probably can see these other marks from the other from the lip kits, but I don't have a wipe with me. I need to go back downstairs and get it, so I've just rubbed it all over my jammies. But yeah, that is that colour there. These are really good. It's a little bit like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. It's so affordable. It's a holy grail of mine and I use it all the time. So if you are looking for a good brow pencil, definitely recommend this. The camera just cut out again, but I was actually speaking about the Naked Chocolate Bar from Makeup Revolution, so it just looks like this. Absolutely stunning palette. Shades are so gorgeous. I'll just do some little swatches here on my arm for you. Oh, these swatches are so bad. There's some swatches there. Absolutely stunning neutral palette. I use this palette all the time, and if I'm not using this palette, then I somehow manage to incorporate this palette into my looks. Sorry if you can't hear any background noise, by the way. Aiden and Eva are just next door, so if you can't hear them, I do apologise. But yeah, this palette is super pigmented, highly blendable shades. It's just absolutely stunning. I can't rave about it anymore because I just absolutely love this palette. So if you are really into your neutrals and your browns and golds and stuff, this palette is definitely for you. Stunning packaging, and I do really recommend this palette. The next palette that I'm going to talk about was one of my first ever palettes that I actually bought from Makeup Revolution, and I bought it because I really liked the outer packaging. It came in a little gold box and I was so mesmerised by it. I just had to pick it up. So I actually picked up both of these because there is an Iconic Pro 1 and an Iconic Pro 2. But these were one of the very first palettes that Makeup Revolution actually did come out with, and they're absolutely stunning. I just love them. To this day I still use them because they've got such amazing pigmentation. As you'll see, I have actually used this white shade a lot, but all the bottom are all mattes, all the top there are all shimmers, and again, I'll just swatch a few of them. I'll do this little red shimmer. I don't even have a tissue. I really should probably go down and get a tissue, but I can't be bothered. Up my arm there. But yeah, absolutely phenomenal. Again, very affordable. Comes with a big mirror as well there. Absolutely phenomenal. Blends super easily. I don't ever have any sort of lagging with it at all. If you are considering to go and buy it, definitely recommend it, and I think you'll love it. So I'm probably going to see these swatches all up my arm because I do have two more things to talk about. I don't have a wipe because I'm being too lazy to go down the stair to get them, so I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave them on my arm just now until I go downstairs later. The last two products that I'm going to speak about are, I think you might know what they are because I rave about these all the time and I recommend them to anybody that I speak to. But yeah, these are the Makeup Revolution Ultra Pro HD palettes. Now, this is the Ultra Pro Glow palette. This is an absolutely stunning highlight palette. You get 8 different highlight shades, and they are super pigmented. Let me just do this first one here. Sorry for these really crappy swatches, but I think I have done a full review on these two palettes and shades. There's some swatches there. Super pigmented. I do have it on today as well on my cheeks, and really good value for money. If you are a makeup artist and you are looking for affordable highlight palettes, then this is definitely one to pick up because it's absolutely phenomenal. Colour pigmentation is super pigmented, creamy, smooth, blendable, stunning. Definitely need to go and pick it up if you haven't already. This is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Pro HD contour palette. Now, this is actually the powder contour palette in shade Fair. It does have really great sizes of pans as well, so you are getting quite a bit of product. Shade range is, I think, is absolutely perfect. Definitely get away with these bronze colours as my contour shades. Absolutely love them. Use it nearly every single day. It's super pigmented. It's got a lot of colour payoff. It's not too powdery. I'll just swatch this one on my finger for you. Swatch this one like that. So they're really smooth, really easy to blend out as well. And these banana shades, if you're really into your banana sort of shades for under your eyes, these are really good as well. Definitely recommend these two. But that is all that I have on my desk in front of me at the moment. I do have swatches and stuff all up my arms, so I suppose I better go down and get a wipe and wipe it off. That is all the products that I definitely highly recommend from Makeup Revolution and Freedom. They are on the Tam Beauty website. I will link everything down below for you guys so that you can see, or you can go and purchase if you want to purchase. Not affiliate for Makeup Revolution at all. If I was, I would be straight up and honest with you guys, but I'm not. I buy it all with my own money. They have released a lot of new products which I cannot wait to get my hands on because they just look absolutely phenomenal. I know they have come out with palettes with 15 eyeshadows and they look absolutely phenomenal. But if you like this, if it was helpful at all, please like, subscribe, comment, all that usual jazz. I shall see you guys in my next video.